Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Arika Parr. With me, Cindy and Brandi, and we're discussing Tear It Up STL with Cindy and Brandi of Roeser Home Remodeling. So tell me, why is this important, these projects that you're doing? Mainly you're doing it in Kirkwood.
Right now, yeah.
Right now, but you hope to do it in other communities throughout the city.
From what we hear, it's happening in a lot of places, and people, it seems to be the talk of the town. So we're doing it for a couple reasons. One of them is to protect some of our history. Another one is to have diversity in our community so that all income levels, all ages, all colors, all races, can all live in the same community.
Because if we had a thesis statement to what it is that people with a lot of money are coming into these really close-knit communities,
right,
and tearing down existing homes to build these like gargantuan big homes.
On a small lot.
Right,
Really,
and so then the neighbors who are already there, they are displaced almost because they can't, their outlook is different because these homes are gigantic and hovering over their home.
Right.
And so then it does increase the property values, but that also means that these residents are sending their children to private school, which hurts the public school system.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then it's breaking down the integrity and the architecture of these communities, and that's what
Correct.
you're doing. You're
Right.
trying to preserve that and really build community to the sense of what community is, all
Right.
different races, incomes, and things like that.
Right.
And so you're telling me in your neighborhood, you talked to me about this off camera, in your neighborhood even, how many homes have been torn down and replaced with these basically mini mansions,
right.
I guess?
In a 12-block area of our neighborhood where I live, one of our neighbors walked it one day and he counted 80.
80 homes.
And since he's counted it, we've probably had 6 more going up right now.
And they all look the same. So it's not even like you're unique, you stand out within your neighborhood. You're starting to blend in. And
so you did one home so far, but this
Correct.
seems like a project that's growing. Do you anticipate any pushback?
I don't think so. The problem is finding a home that is a good fit and a deal, a little bit of a deal, because remodeling is not inexpensive either.
Yeah, so you have to have a budget.
Right.
And you don't have to have as big of a budget if you were trying to buy something new or tear it
Correct.
down and make something brand new.
Correct. It depends on what you want, and how reasonable you are with your request too. So,
Brandi, what do you do specifically with homeowners?
I am a designer, so I work with them on selection and design and layout, and I'm pretty much with them throughout the whole process from beginning to end.
How many can you handle at one time?
Oh gosh.
she's being tested.
I've been tested lately, but we're typically working on like 5 or 6 at a time. Yeah.
So in Kirkwood, this is a big deal. What other neighborhoods have you heard this has become a problem?
Creve Coeur, the Hill. We've heard a lot about people in the Hill, Clifton Heights,
Ladue.
U City.
Yeah, it's happening everywhere.
So those are already kind of, higher economic neighborhoods.
Right.
And so it's becoming even more of a challenge.
It is.
And especially with the school system, I really advocate for that because, like University City, for example, has a great school system, but if the people who live in that community don't send their kids to that school, then everybody suffers.
Right. And I think it's the walkable communities that are attractive, and U City is definitely a walkable community. I think that's why Kirkwood's in such a big demand.
Yeah.
It's a big little town.
Yes, exactly. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank
For
you.
more information on Tear It Up STL, visit them online at tearitupstl.com. There's more STL Live right after this. Stay with us.